Hi, I'm Angie and I love the combination of chocolate and beer, and especially like a really nice malty stout with a good dark chocolate bar. Why am I telling you this? That's because I really found a great recipe that would work great in our chocolate bonbons. I found this really great recipe in this book. It is called Making Chocolate from Bean to Bar to S'mores from Dandelion, and they have a Malt Ganache recipe. And yeah, this will be great in our chocolate bonbons. I think. I hope. So we're going to try it out. When I saw the recipe, I was like, oh yeah, malt, beer, I'm going to like this. But actually, what is malt? And then I looked up Wikipedia, and Wikipedia says, well, let me read it out to you. It's germinated grain that has been dried in a process known as malting. So basically, malt is a grain, in our case barley, that has been dried, and the end result is called malt. Cool. Okay, so it's a grain, a dried grain. And so we're going to use a powder, a malt powder, to make this ganache. And I'm really excited and hope it's going to be good. Okay, let's do this. Let's start with our chocolate. So here I have 112 grams of dark chocolate. I have a 78% dark chocolate, but I'm pretty sure that a really good milk chocolate works great in this recipe as well. I chopped it fine just because it will melt a little bit easier later on. So this is a really classic ganache. So here I have my cream. This is 170 milliliters of, well, I'm using an oat creamer, but of course you can also use just regular cream. And now we add, what? Now we need the scale. 50 grams of sugar. And half a tablespoon of corn syrup. And now I'm adding 40 grams of the malt powder. Those are all my ingredients. And now I will bring this to a boil and whisk it all the time. Alright, here is our cream, and I will add a little bit now and then stir it well until everything comes together. So it will look nasty in the beginning, but just keep stirring, just keep doing this. It's just like with every ganache. The middle part always looks weird and broken. So now this is looking good. So I'll just add a little more. And here goes the last part. And just keep stirring until everything is nice and mixed up. And the actual word I wanted to say and use right now was homogeneous, but I'm not sure if I pronounce it right. But you know what I mean. Okay, this is looking good. I still have some lumps in there that are not melted yet. So I will use my immersion blender and just mix it really well. Good. So now we need to let this rest and cool down until we have reached at least 35 degrees Celsius. Here we go. So I have prepared already a couple of molds, a couple of shells, and I've been using colors that I made from scratch. I'm not super happy about it. I've been using natural colors, and they're just not the same. Oh well, I'll keep learning. So yeah, we have the shells. Over here is our ganache, and it has like 29 degrees Celsius, so that's perfect to pipe it in. It is a little bit too runny for my taste. I will leave it like that because I get this question from time to time. Hey, what am I supposed to do if my ganache or my chocolate filling is just too runny? So we'll just... So what you can basically do if you have a really runny filling and you don't want it to be runny, you can either, well, make it less runny, so use more chocolate, less cream, or you could put it into the fridge for longer so it sets more, or you could just add an additional layer that is more solid, like a caramel or like a cookie base or something like that, so it seals off your runny filling. Cool. So because this is super runny, I will not do anything with this right now. I put it into the fridge for, well, I guess at least 1 or 2 hours before we can add the last layer. This is how they look like after about 1.5 hours in the refrigerator. So I will be able to add my last layer of chocolate. Honestly, if I wouldn't recording a video today, I would just leave them in the refrigerator overnight. And I have some of my tempered chocolate here and just pouring over my last layer. And here we go. I have some nuts in my chocolate and I think this will taste really, really good. Just to have some nuttiness with the malt flavor. Cool. So now this is going again into the refrigerator for, like, let's say half an hour or so. And then they're done. Alright, let's do this. Oops. Let's go a little bit closer and move those over here. Let's take a look at them. All right. Let's give this one a try. This is really good. It is not what I thought it would taste like, but I will bake these again. And really, maybe add some nuts at some point, either here in the base or maybe inside. I think like a hazelnut or something will be really good with this. Ooh yeah. This is nice. Thank you so much for watching my video. As always, I hope you liked it. If you have questions, you can leave them down in the description below, or you can send me a DM on Instagram at Chocolatier. And that's it for me today. Have a good one. Bye.